what happens online doesn't stay online. It impacts our real lives.
Lots of people around me are victims of sextortion and blackmail. The worst part of the whole thing is the internet does not forget. And so this material is still online for years and years and years.
I feel sad and deeply concerned about this kind of issues. We young people are being exploited through online.
There is so much work to be done to make sure digital spaces are safer.
This is our future, and it is in your hands. We children sometimes explore the sexual contents of the internet. But as the topic of sex is considered a taboo in most of the countries, including mine, we might find ourselves experimenting beyond the limits.
I had a phone at the age of 12. I was exposed to a lot of things I thought were normal then. There were a lot of older men that were grooming young people. There was a man I literally fell in love with. I know that a lot of girls are pressured into sending sexual abuse material because if you want to prove your love to a man, you have to show them your body. I feel scared for the future because I'm like, how do we actually protect young people?
Grooming is very easy in our society. Many of the victims are people that don't have much exposure and people that don't have money. So if a random person starts chatting them up, they start mistaking that for love.
For many in Nepal, especially children and youth, the digital platform is not a safe space. In previous time, there used to be a physical trafficking, but nowadays, that physical trafficking has been digitalized. One of the girls shared one story. She was 14 years old and she got a message from an unknown person. They built a trust with each other. After some months, they decided to meet at a certain point. From that point, she got into a trafficking. Though after some days of being trafficked, she got rescued from that area. Now she cannot live her normal life because of all these scars and because of our society's perception that once the girls become trafficked, her prestige will be harmed.
Marginalized communities are more vulnerable. They are being silenced because they don't feel safe to speak up. It's important to address these issues because it's hampering the mental health.
One of the most common issues around me is sextortion and blackmail. One of my close friends had experienced it, and it was a horror story. He trusted this particular person online. They had been talking for months. They had video calls. Each video call led to one less article of clothing until she let herself trust him completely. He sent her screenshots that he took during their video calls and he used them to threaten her. He asked for more money. He asked for more pictures. There was nothing she could do about it.
These things are real. People are suffering. People are depressed from what they are seeing online. At first, I just felt, can we just bring this digital world to an end? But then it is not realistic. Digital age is here and it is here to stay. So I feel we can just campaign on how to make people know they have digital rights because people don't even know they have these rights, especially in my community.
Human rights are human rights. Online, in person, in rural communities, everywhere, human rights are human rights. And we should be able to make sure that our rights are protected on the internet and the young people understand what digital rights and safety are. Children are being exposed to the internet without being educated properly on how to navigate it safely. We have to educate more people, parents, the government, the law enforcement agencies, tech companies.
Due to the use of end-to-end encryption feature, it has become increasingly difficult to intercept messages. I get the logic when you're advocating for privacy, but when we children are being groomed, exploited, abused, harassed, is privacy the major concern here?
I want government to take online safety seriously. We have a fundamental right to be safe online.
Online child sexual abuse is not one singular issue, and it does not have one singular solution.
We need those in power to do more.
My voice should shape my future.
My voice should shape my future.
My voice will shape my future.
My voice should shape my future.
My voice should shape my future.
My voice should shape my future.